This is the John Tesh Radio Show on CHYM 96.7. Let's talk about chocolate. It's already awesome, right? But there's something that can make chocolate even better. Eating it with a friend. Yeah, listen, research from Yale University shows chocolate actually tastes better when it's shared. The researchers found that people liked chocolate more and found it more flavorful when they ate it simultaneously with another person than when they ate it alone. But the opposite is true, too. When people were given something bitter to eat, they found it tasted worse when they were sharing the experience with another person. Why is that? The researchers believe it has to do with what's called attentional focus, meaning when we share an experience, we tend to think more about what the other person is thinking and what we're thinking, which heightens our own opinions and perceptions. Basically, if the person is feeling and thinking the same thing we are, it intensifies the experience. Chocolate gets better, something bitter gets worse. CHYM 96.7, I'm John Tesh. Thanks for having us on. If it doesn't make you better, healthier, happier, or just more interesting, we won't put it on this show. That's our commitment, our purpose, our mission in life. My name is John Tesh. I have intelligence for your life, and I'm going to prove it. Whether you're trying to memorize information or learn a new skill by practicing, it helps to pause as often as possible, ideally for 10 seconds at a time. This is according to a new study from the National Institutes of Health. Researchers wanted to better understand how our brain stores and retrieves memories. They recruited volunteers who agreed to have their brain waves monitored. And then participants were told to simply learn and master a variety of new skills. Surprisingly, those who mastered skills the fastest tended to also be the ones who took the most frequent breaks while they were training, even if their breaks only lasted 10 seconds. Here's the reason. The researchers found there was a lot more brain activity happening during each break than there was when people were reading or practicing. And researchers say it's a sign that more memories were being encoded and consolidated during the pauses and the breaks, when the brain has time to let information literally soak in. Again, the study found the most effective pauses lasted around 10 seconds on average, but the bottom line here is simple. The secret to remembering information faster is to pause often and let the information sink in so it sticks.
IFYL. Intelligence for your life.
And coming up, crafters, knitters, painters, and even doodlers hold the key to less stress. I'm going to share research that proves art therapy will significantly reduce your stress level in just minutes. CHYM 96.7, it's the John Tesh Radio Show. Welcome back to Intelligence for Your Life. John Tesh with you. Don't forget to sign up for that Intelligence for Your Life newsletter. You can do that on our website. And if you need a new way to de-stress, it's pretty simple. Just get crafty more often. Whether you doodle, knit, play with clay, or do decoupage, it is art therapy. And researchers at Drexel University in Philadelphia have now found people who tapped their creative brain saw a sharp drop in levels of the stress hormone cortisol. In the study, groups of participants, half with artistic or crafting experience, half without, spent 45 minutes in a room packed with art supplies, including paper, markers, modeling clay, pipe cleaners, glitter, and glue. They were told to make anything they wanted, and an art therapist was in the room to inspire and assist if necessary. Here's the result. No matter what the study participants created, 75% of them saw their cortisol levels drop dramatically within just 3 minutes. The researchers believe it's partly because of the Zen nature of creating something with your hands. It activates your parasympathetic nervous system that triggers a relaxation response. Also, doodling, drawing, coloring, and crafting increase blood flow to the prefrontal cortex. That's the brain region linked to pleasure and rewards. And although coloring inside the lines is good, not as good as straight up doodling, drawing, or creating something of your own design. That's because coloring has an expectation that you'll need to finish it. But with doodling and drawing, you're done when you decide you're done. All forms of art therapy will work, but creating something from your own imagination will give you the biggest mood boost in 3 minutes or less.
You should share this on Facebook. The John Tesh Radio Show.
And coming up, the average adult comes down with 2 or 3 colds every year, but it doesn't have to be that way. I'm going to tell you how to reduce your risk with intel from internist Dr. Holly Phillips next.